And with that, you have begun. Best of luck to you. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. This is what our third shot's looking like. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. You are currently sitting right at even par. All right, par 5 on the second hole. Let's give this one a go. Yeah, that'll work. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure you check your swing meter. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. 13 feet left to the hole. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. And you're at even par currently. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. And here's your second shot on the third. Okay, we're setting this one up. It's extremely far from the cup as well, so let's try to get this maybe within 5 feet or so, and we'll call that a win. And that's not a bad effort. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. Ooh. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. All righty, let's check the scorecard. And just one stroke over par at the moment. And fourth hole coming up. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Well, this one's looking good so far. That one's zooming by the hole. There we go. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Okay, 5th hole, par 3. Best of luck. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. All right, 8 feet to the cup. And after that, you'll go down to even par. All right, I want you to have a good tee shot here. We got a par 5 on the 6th. It looks like we're going to be in the fairway. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. One under par if you can sink this. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, no. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. This one's going left. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. This one's a 10-foot putt. This one looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. And that drops on in there. There's a little par for you. And you're at even par. Okay, par 4 for the 8th. Oh, she's coming in nice to the fairway, I think. And this one's about 180 yards out. Oh, the glory that could have been. This one's for par. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. Oh, man, I guess bogey it is here. And after that one, you are 1 stroke off the pace. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. Was a good one. Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin. And you're ever so close, one stroke off the lead. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Well, this has my attention. Continuing. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Here we go. 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go. All right, second shot on the 10th. Sink this and you're down to 2 under. This putt's going uphill and I think it's going to the right as well. Starting this one out pretty good. Still going. Come on, do it. All right, not much left here. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. Ooh, careful with this. It's downhill, breaking to the right. From there, fine effort. Here we go, 4 par. Two strokes ahead of the rest after that one. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Looks like he caught the downslope. This could run out. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Approach shot worked out just fine. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. This one's tracking. That is fine work. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Great swing on that one. And this one's around 205 yards away. Left, heading left. And this is your third shot. Okay, nicely out of the rough there. Now, let us set our sights on the green. Looks like he got a line on this. Continues on a great line. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. And moving along. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Good job. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Well, it's heading towards the hole. That's great. Birdie for you. So that makes you 3 under for the day. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Got some good contact on that one. And he could have this sneak into the rough. Second shot here on the 15th. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Oh, wound up on the fringe after all that. Good job. Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. Okay, here's a par putt. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the par 3 16th. The approach heading right. Ooh. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. All right, that putt'll go. And right now you are at 3 under par. Here we go on the 17th hole. Oh my goodness, you almost hold it. This putt's around 5 feet away. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Nice. Setting up here from above the green. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. You'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this. I think this one's going left to right. Looking good. Okay, the putt goes down and we're done here. And as this one comes to an end, that's going to be 5 under par for you. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. Nice little par 4 to start us out here today. Let's start this round with a bang. Put that one out there in the fairway. Really nice swing. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. This one's about 175 to the pin. Okay, we're on the green. This putt's around 18 feet away. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, it's going right by. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. All right, I got a feeling this is going to be a good one. We got par 5, second hole. Let's go. What happened there? Okay, third shot. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Looking good so far. Still going. Oh, come on, drop! And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Well, the wind is definitely picking up here as we tee this one up. Well done. And second shot here on the third. Nice. 12 feet to go. Nice work out there. That's your second birdie in a row. And after that one, you're at 7 under. And here we go. Par 4, fourth hole. Let's go. Nice swing. And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. Come on, bounce to the right. And just 35 feet to the cup. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And currently sitting at 2 under par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. This was leaning to the right. Oh, missed the green on that one. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Here's a 17-foot putt. And this one looks like it's going downhill and to the right. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. And this for the double bogey. All right, that's going to bring your score up to 5 under par. All right, we got a par 5 here on the 6th hole. Well done. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And just a little putt here, but it does move right to left. And nice putt. Let's move on. 6 under par currently. Wind is blowing left to right. This one might roll into the rough. And that one rolled into the deep stuff, unfortunately. Second shot here on the 7th. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. Well, that flew right by. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on. And that one will push you up to even par. Okay, 8th hole, we got a par 4 ahead of us. Little play. Okay, let's check our distance twice. That's a good one. Nice pin high. You'll go to 6 under today if you sink this. And this one's, I think, going left to right. This one's on a good line. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. Working with the tailwind on this hole. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Oh, man. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. 7 under par after that hole. All right, time to attack this back 9, teeing up on hole number 10. Okay, I see what you got going here. Down the slope towards the green. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. Okay, go ahead and finish up on this hole and we'll head to the next. And just joking. Oh, come on. 8 feet to the cup. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. And you're 8 under par currently. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. I like it. I like what you did there. This one's 10 feet away. Looks like a right to left break. Oh, that could have been a birdie. All right, here's the tap. And a solid hole, tapping in for par. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Okay, that almost went down. Okay, this putt's for your par. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. Okay, for the 13th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, we got about somewhere around 250 yards to go here. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. Okay, 4 feet to go. You're cooking out there. 7th birdie so far. All right, 9 under is your score. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Nice shot. That'll do. This putt is from around 20 feet. And it looks like this one's just a little bit left to right. Well, this one's on a line. Yeah, it's still looking good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. I approve. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. Oh my, almost in there. And wouldn't it be nice to save par here? And after that one, you're at 5 under. Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th. This one's heading for the green. Well, that'll play pin high for us. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. The wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. That'll do. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. And this one's for bird. Ooh, that's too bad. 10 feet to the cup. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. And that putt drops on in there. Good touch. And after that one, it's 11 under par for you. And now, the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Smart shot. Well, this gives a good look at the green from here below us. That's safe. And a putt to go down to 12 under par. Wow. Looks like this goes downhill and to the right. So far, so good. Continuing on its line. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, end of the round. Scorecard says 7 under par. That's a great round. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there, this is John. I'm very glad to have you here with me. Today we're starting around on a par 4. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. All right, let's make the most of this. Good luck. Good shot. Second shot here on the first. That'll do for the approach from 23 feet. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Just a little too much pace on that one. And for the par. 12 under par after that hole. Okay, let's do this. Par 5, second hole. Let's pop one out there. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. Well, you're doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. Now this from 16 feet. Well, the putt appears to be on line. In there with an eagle. And 14 under is your score. All right, we got a par 4 on this third hole. Nicely done. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Nicely played. This one's just a 3-footer. Okay, that putt's done. And clocking in at 15 under par at the moment. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. And here's our second shot on the fourth. Well, better luck next time. Okay, this one for par. And after that one, 15 under. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Get to the right, get to the right. Way to go out there, looking good. This one's from around 9 feet. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Amazing shot. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. All right, here we go. Par 5, 6th hole. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. And this is our third shot. Oh, almost in there. And this is your look at birdie. All right, let's head to the next. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. And here's our second shot on the 7th. This one's just 3 feet. Okay, moving on to the next. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. There we go. Good shot. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. A little too much to the right. Oh, I see you're using the downslope to your advantage here. Nicely done. Here we go. This one for birdie. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. And not a bad effort from where you were. And this will be your par putt here. All right, let's head to the next. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. And now we're looking down the fairway of a short par 5. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. This putt is 9 feet away. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. And wow, after that hole, sitting at 18 under par. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Ugh, rolled right by. This one's a 10-footer. Looking pretty good. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. Okay, after that hole, it's sitting there at 18 under par. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Good job. We're on the green. Here's an 18-foot putt. Looks like just a slight break to this one to the right. And from there, not a bad result. All right, here's what you got left for par. Okay, next hole coming up. 18 under for the moment. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Okay, this one's 19 feet. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Currently 18 under par. And the 13th presents us with a par 5. Ooh, off the downslope. Watch this one run. All right, hitting into an elevated green. Here we go, 24 feet away. This one's going left to right, pretty hard too. Oh, for the birdie. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. All right, on to the 14th. This one is a par 4. We are about 140 yards out. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. And here comes a 4-footer. Careful out there. We got a tailwind. Nicely struck. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. I'm okay with that. This one's clocking in at around 24 feet. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Oh, that was almost in. All right, let's go. This one for the par. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. A good job. That's going to work. And next is the 16th. We got a par 3 here. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. All right, got most of the way there. Here we go, par putt. All right, best of luck here on number 17. Okay, come on now. Let's coax this one into the hole, save our par, and be happy with ourselves. Let's go. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. There you go. That's in there for par. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. I think this one will land in the fairway. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? And for a final score of 64 on the day. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Whoa, flying by the hole. This putt's about 5 feet. And ending your round with a par putt. Well done. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully you did too.